All right, we're out here off of the 210 loop, close to motorized vehicle road here. Just goes to a little area back here that allows you to access the creek, and I want to see what the creek looks like right now. My throat got dry, so I needed to just have something. I'm kind of curious out here if there'll be any trees blown over the pathway. Wasn't sure if people brought horses. I think that's what I was seeing is some horse hoof marks, but it might be. It was really light, so sometimes it's elk. I think people bring their horses out to the area somewhat often in the winter, just with less of the UTVs to scare them and such. And some of these areas like this are good, I guess, for horses. You can get the horse trailer back to that parking area, back there, and then take the horse on the non-motorized road. I'm a human horse. This is a neat area. It's right on the edge of the burn scar out here too. So there's some stuff that survived it and some stuff that didn't. And a lot of that, like small pine trees there. Tons of them coming up now. It's like these patches of aspens that came up after the fire have sustained long enough. 20 years I think now, almost 23 at this point. And all of a sudden the pines are coming back and thick. I don't know a whole lot about the forest reclamation efforts and how well it's going, so to speak, but I think you can tell in a lot of areas from just a layman's point of view that like this, the aspens are starting to do their thing and bring the pines back finally. Right near the road, There's just kind of stripes out here that survived. I think you can see that side really clearly, that stripe of pines going up the hillside that probably had some brush fire or low fire underneath it up there at the top, where those you kind of see under them. I kind of rattle because of the red hots in a little container in my pocket. Something scurried there. I didn't see what it was, but I definitely heard something that got rattled right there and took off. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything. Oh, look at that. Part of the fence broke. You know, just because of how difficult that thing is to get back. I'm just shimmy under it. Make it? Felt like something was pulling me in my imagination, I guess. I think that just represents coming on to the grazing property that's over here. Quite a few places in Colorado that just say close the fence behind you. As long as you know, close it, you can come through it. And it used to be a camping area down here until they closed the camping from anywhere but up near the main circuit. But if I recall, they closed it because it became a dumping ground, and local people focused on the forest came out here and brought it back to life, and then they made it a closed to vehicle road, and now you can walk out here and enjoy it. I kind of agree with that sort of thing. Well, I have a Jeep of my own, and I like to do, you know, crazy stuff up hills. This one is pretty crazy too, but some of them you just gotta let nature have back, really. And when it becomes something of a hill to, you know, just roll your garbage down into, it becomes a problem. I remember coming up this in the 98 Jeep, and it was a little harrowing. The steep angle plus the loose ground. I think it feels really loose right now, almost like it's been frozen and then, you know, warmed up from the weather. It gets real loose earth that way. I think I've seen a lot of signs of, you know, winter completely taking hold, because it got down to like -3 or something one night. And then, you know, it's slowly getting warm again, almost like a late surgence of fall. Okay, I think this is, yeah. It's a little bit more beat down once you get a little closer to the creek. Let's get a look at the creek here. Well, it looks mostly frozen, but it's not going to be all full and easy to just walk on the creek like I have before. You see, it would get that sort of, I don't know, like, I think I've been an iced donut. The surface of an iced donut. It does that, like the whole creek, and it layers up and layers up. Lots of layers of iced donut. And then you could just walk on it like